Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. Today we are going to be soldiering on. Listen lady, it'll all work out. I'll do your quest later. It's kind of unimportant, but it does take us to a place that we need to be at a certain point. So I don't think we'll do that quest with you, because it's basically just, it takes us to that location, we talk to another guy, and then the quest is resolved, and we get a boatload of experience, so good times. But today we are going to be soldiering on with the main story. So essentially we need to talk to a person who has intel about the board and all that stuff. So yes, as well as, maybe? Our companion did say that there's stuff on the way that she needs to get done, so we may do that as well, although I don't know. Yeah, no, it's there, and I do believe our quest is still pretty far away from there. Yeah, hers is right here, and that's there. Yeah, it's on the way, sure, maybe a little bit, but we gotta soldier on and run our ass all the way over there.
Good old Stellar Bay. Only place on the planet that don't stink of sulfur. On account of it stinking like fishes.
Right. Here's the road. Follow it south.
Got it. Sorry, I destroyed the dialogue. Did I hit save? Yay! I love it. Oh, fuck. I am pissed. This is the second time I've had to recalibrate the goddamn controls. Stop updating your game and being like, you know what we should do? Reset all of your options. Fucking go team. I'm so annoyed. Yeah, a quick save should be F5, because that's not fucking annoying. And F9. They're all the way on the other side of the keyboard. You fucking assholes. Today is gonna be a rough one, guys. It's ridiculous. Nonsense. Also, what should we use? I've been trying to use this one to not really much effect, but that's also because I had no idea that it was a charge weapon. So let's Hail Mary one of those over there, and it somehow worked out. And I don't even do damage properly, so go us. Yes. Go over there. Light him up, Naoka, whatever your name is. Yeah, it's a whole thing. I should just call you Pink, because yes, you have a very iconic hairstyle. Also, Pravati's about to get her stuff back, and I have faith in you guys. Well done. I did nothing, and it feels good, because I did something, in a way. Something. I put points into skills that are very strong, and allow me to kind of sit back and relax, while you guys tear apart the world, so go us. Again, we're not going to be, well, we can just get some experience over here. That wouldn't hurt, I don't think. And by me get experience, I mean just let my companions kill the world. Boom. And we're gonna go over here. We're gonna tell Naoka to shoot that person that's just kind of hanging out. By the way, even though he's behind cover, magically the bullets will arrive at the destination and kill him, even though he might be, you know, behind cover. The game's like, no, we're not like that. Maybe when you play on Survivor or something. Oh, shit! This is that place. This is that place where we get one of our key components for of our end tier armor, I guess, and that is this glorious top hat. That is somewhere. We'll find it in here somewhere, I think. Unless I'm misremembering. But I don't think I am. There it is. On this skeleton, an Abraham Lincoln hat. Which is, gives us extra, it's locked. Sorry, I thought it was something different. What does it do again? It's a unique weapon. It's a rare thing in the world space, but it says gives us leadership skills plus 5. So that means both. It buffs two skills, which is 1 perk. That's awesome. But also it gives us 7 persuade, which. Yeah, but I think for right now we will still wear this one because we still need just a little bit more lockpick a lot of the time. But that's the thing that I'm also debating. Like, that's why I haven't spent my skills. And I'm still sorry for people who are like, I hate seeing that level up marker on the top of your screen. Hopefully you've gotten used to it by now. But the reason why I haven't done this is because I don't really want more persuade, because it doesn't give us anything to invest perks into it. So I'd rather always just have Pravati with us, and then just always have at least 100% of that skill. Right now we have 60, but with Pravati we have 84. But for stuff like this, see, we have 100 lockpick with Pravati as well in our skills. But the thing with lockpick is you have a lot of good perks in there. So that's one of those things where I wish Pravati would have buffed a different thing besides lockpick. Because I want the perks there. Like, I want to invest 100 perks in there and get that buff, because when we do that, we get find pristine items, 100% chance of doing that. Same thing with things like Sneak has really good buffs, which Naoka is buffing the amount, which doesn't matter with Sneak. I mean, it gives you slightly better sneak attack damage, slightly, but I don't think it's that noticeable and or needed. But yeah, also stuff like this is also stuff I don't know if medicine comes in sometimes, but I don't think it's any more than 60 that you are required for this. Also, I had no idea that Nayoka buffed medicine. Why? That's so weird. Anyways, science, we also should just brute force up because it has a lot of cool things like tinker cost, which could become very, very useful. I think I may just reset my skills at a certain point, maybe when I reach like rank 20. Or level 20 or 25, I'll just respec, take the money cost from that, spec all into science and engineering. That way I can level up my gear to the appropriate level and then respec again and then just go about it that way. Also, I would like a little bit more on this down your companion's health, because eventually we'll start fighting enemies that are a lot more dense, and they'll knock us dead if we don't have extra health and all that good stuff. So again, I will cut to when we are closer to our objective, and or if there's any cool dialogue that happens between our girl. Let's just do that. Do this. Oh, I hit him. Oh, but I wonder if that counted. It did, because he's terrified. That's a rare effect because we have such high perception. Oh, that big elite is shitting his pants. What a guy. Get him.
Try something else.
Boom. Boom. Probably, maybe, time to increase the, difficulty, because shit's getting a little too easy at this point. Ooh, we got a pulse hammer. That's something that I heard a lot of people say. If you get one hammer in the game, you can kind of play melee combat within some success, but the melee combat is... well, it's not like it is way better than games like Fallout or even Skyrim to a certain extent than in those games. I feel like melee games and Bethesda games have a tendency to be just shit, like so bad in comparison to guns. But in this game, at least, you do achieve great damage and things
Watch
like
your
that.
feet. The sulfur pools don't just stink. They'll take a toe off.
Got it. I've never went off the beaten path like this. Maybe we'll get lost, and I hope not. That doesn't happen, but who knows? But if there is any enemy on the road, I will be sure to kill them. Only because they add to my gain. Because of XP and all that. Okay, listen, it's a little bit more brutal than I intended, but right now we can choose to go up or low. I do think this was also a weird map, but where like, yeah. I think we're better off not going up this way because it ends up being a nuisance. We could just quickly pop up here real quick. I do think there's like a special place, like a vault, like an abandoned building kind of situation happening here. Yes. Let's just do one of these. I'll take out you with one shot because of critical hits and all that stuff. I'll lead this shot the best I can. I'll get Pravati to knock down the one who's a melee person. And then I'll tell our other person to kill the other. Yeah, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Plays, I like this a lot. Again, I would like it if this could be skipped. Like, you could skip their, like, kill animation. And honestly, I just crave greatly another combat system like God of War. Where it's, like, again, I can't stress enough how... I don't think I've ever told you guys who are specifically watching the series, but I love that mechanic in God of War, the newest one. Where basically, they bound... a button to basically being a whole other person. So like you're playing God of War and you're hitting square, but that is basically Atreus' moveset. So that's such a cool way of doing, like, even in first person games, or even like in this game where again you have abilities tied to outside of who you are. So it pays to have these companions, not only because of their ability, but because of their base
South
damage.
here. Off the road and down this slope. We've got a decent trek ahead of us.
Yeah, so down this slope. So she wants us to go down because I think this takes us into some sort of thing. Okay, well let's just do one of these. Boom! Again, I'm just doing this for XP, stuff like that. Light 'em up, Nayoka! Pravati's skill is back because I got refunded when we used one of the other skills. Perfect. And that one is about to burn to death.
Yep.
Well done. Burn that one on the ground. Perfect. Oh, by the way, I do believe Pravati is, unless I'm wrong on this, I don't know, I heard it on a stream, you guys were telling me. I think the person who told me is a trusted, lovely source. But a person was saying that Pravati is actually voiced by Tiny Tina's voice actor. So Borderlands Tiny Tina, or I think, I'm not sure what her name is off the top of my head, but she voices Pravati as well, which you can kind of hear. But it's also a testament to how good voice actors are for, like, being close but not quite there, or believable that that's them, because they can do some amazing things with their voices and stuff like that. But yeah, we're still just trucking along. Do 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 do. What is over there and freaking out? Boom! Boom! That one too. Again, I should let my companions kill things because they're far better at it than me, or they gain, or I gain way more when they do it. A little bit more experience, stuff like that. Also, I had no idea these charge weapons were this strong. I'm assuming they're chewing through ammunition though, which is probably the point. To shoot you in the face. Shoot, get provided to hit the dog that's coming to rip my face off, and we're gonna bounce to the left and get her to light up those people from the far. And tell them to attack the person to my right, because that is a problem. There we go. I don't think so. It should be enough to kill you. And Pravati's skill's about to come back, but who will? Oh, you'll die first. Yeah, Pravati will get you. Get him, Pravati.
Yeah, all right.
That's the last of them. Again, I didn't go this way the first time I did this. I was just weaseling around trying to find side quests. But again, I want to soldier forward a little bit more. Yeah, I found a discovery point. So now we can wave point or wave jump point or jump over here when we need to. But this would not help us. It would just take us the other way that we could have went. Which there's a bridge that's broken there.
On the other side of the bridge there if you need a drink. We're only halfway to the mountain, so might consider stopping in.
So we can go there if we want. We don't want to. Again, I want to make sure that I'm showing you guys things that are relative to you. So for one, like again, if a person, we go into there and a person's like, hey, can you do this quest for me? I'm going to do it just to get experience, just so that we can keep, clearing all these, dialogue checks and stuff like that. But I don't want the series to be basically unending. So I do want it to have some sort of limitation, and that's the way I'm kind of doing the limitation on it. Is by not wanting to show you guys everything. Let's go with this one. Slow down time. And I'll bip him in the head. That should kill him, or get close to at least. And I'll tell Pravati to get the melee guy. And I will bank to the left and hide, as well as tell Nayoka to kill the other melee guy, because they're the ones that are the biggest threat to us. Well, not really, they're not that bad. It's just, they actually are more aggressive than the others, so. Little tiny shot. You guys knocked him dead.
Everybody okay?
Yeah, man. If it was a skill, like a perk that said highlighted bodies, I'd buy it so quickly.
Look northwest. That ain't it, but marauders sometimes camp inside the buildings there. Steer clear unless you fancy getting shot. Westbound still. I'll let you know when we can start ascending.
Got it. Yeah, you can go down. Oh, I think I actually squeezed by here. Just yeah, I found a discovery. Good. You find a discovery, you find a waypoint. I want to get a waypoint from over there. But yes, that is a place where it'll take us later for the main quest. It's one of the quests, kind of like side quests that you need in order to bring peace to the Marauders and the faction on Monarch, the town. Yeah, the Alkalists or Iconoclast, and then the Monarch people, or the high class Monarch people. Oh, I'm gonna wreck you by doing this. Boom! Go, Pravati, knock him around. You guys gonna knock him dead yet? Light that person up. Finish him! Bang! And you guys will take care of the rest. Yeah, look at that flamethrower, man. Whew. That flamethrower don't fuck around, especially with Pravati. I think Pravati actually, no, she doesn't yet. There's a bug, or not a bug, sorry, a perk is what I meant. A perk later on that is so good, which is after they complete their action skill, they do for 15 seconds extra damage, and they're always doing their action skill with me. So yeah, they always have that up. I think their cooldown is even less than 15 seconds, so yeah. Even if I don't get the instantly refreshed ones, they're still smooth sailing. But I do believe how you enter this, and I might be wrong. Yeah, you need a key, but it's this is something of the hunter. Yeah, the hunter's outpost, whatever. So I do believe you have to kill this thing over here, the Mega Raptidon. I could be wrong, but I think that's what's happening.
I'll fix you right up.
This may be where my companions fucking die, but I'm hoping not. Or not die, but get like knocked down because these enemies are quite strong.
I am a stone. Nice hit.
Woo! That was a very strong hit. Lead it! Boom! Oh, and Pravati, go get that one too. There's someone to my right, I think, chewing on me.
Nothing personal. I
No,
swear.
throwing acid. That's what's happening. Am I okay? I think I'm okay, besides the, you know, burning and in pain. But I do believe killing a big-ass enemies like this... Where are you? Did you despawn or fall through the world? Oh, no. There it is. No, it's down there. Okay, yeah, they have a bunch of loot. But I think down here we should be okay to get this thing. Yeah, see, look at all this stuff. Necklace. No, apparently it doesn't have the key. Okay, maybe we get it from a side quest. I don't remember. Do not remember.
I call this Rotting River, on account of all the dead things I've thrown in it over the years. It'll take you into the Devil's Peak Caverns if you follow it under the bridge. That's one option. Other's the slope up. If you're up for some fun, let's chat.
All right.
What's up?
Said you wanted me to talk to you about yeah, you mentioned more fun ways up the mountain.
Right. We can take the caverns up, but if you ain't into spelunking, there's a path a little ways north. I'd warn you, it'll be a tough trek. Big bad's up on that hill. I'm game to hunt them if you are, but it'd be safer to stick to the caverns.
So I've never done the caverns, but with a challenge like that, with some tasty experience for some big-ass monsters, we've proven ourselves to not have any problem with monsters. Then, let's do it. Let's get it done. Yeah, but I think otherwise you'd just go into there. But instead, we're going to hook left and climb up this thing a different way. Unless I think we're going the right way. Also, that's a swarm. Very gross.
Here they come.
Pravati.
You got it, Captain.
And Naoka, could you just focus on the swarm? No, they're going for Pravati. Never mind. Yeah, your guys are just going to chew through that. I'm not even going to use the skill. Well done! Level 18.
Nightmares on your way up.
What did she say? Damn it! I hate the weird hearing. Have they uploaded a patch or something that like fixes the audio issues, where it's not just this weird show cinematic subtitles now? Unfortunately, you can't. Yeah, it's like, you know, you have to be like either behind me or in front of me in order to hear you. And if you're right beside my ears, then I cannot hear you at all. Great. Makes so much sense. I love it. I'm happy. Ugh.
Incoming, Captain.
Nice one.
Bang! Get the one that's coming at me, because I'm terrified. Nasty critters. Go over there. Use your ult. Even though you know, your ult is pretty long, all things considered. Sam's and Pravati's ult is so fast.
Shreds, you say?
I trust Pravati to kill that person dead. Well done, Pravati.
This is fun, isn't it? Nice views, a little exercise and fresh air. Well, and sulfury, spory air.
Yes.
It is a trek, isn't it? Almost like we don't have working lifts or roads.
Yes. Up we go. Also, I think her special quest is a little bit to the left down there. Yeah, we won't do that just yet. Again, I want to kind of keep everything contained, even though it kind of started Nyoka's quest. I kind of want to keep things contained. Again, so that way people who are watching the playlist are like, I don't give a shit about this companion, and then they could just not watch that part, you know? Hello, Mantis Sword, something. Got it. I shot you in the head. Pravati? Or no, Nyoka, please. I like how Pravati is just sitting there laying into him as well. Yeah, that's why the companion abilities are so good as well. At least I think that's why. Ooh, you want to come hit me? Take a bullet. I'm going to run to the left. Let you take a knee. Good job. Everyone focus on the one that's trying to kill me. Well done. Again, we're not really using the build kind of thing that I have because I never really played with these weapons, and these weapons are strong as shit, the ones that can be charged. The fire and incendiary ones. Also, we're playing against fleshy enemies, so that incendiary damage is just doing so good. But Usually we play with a shotgun, but the shotgun is explicitly buffing electricity damage, which means that it will not do as well against flesh, which is kind of a nice harmonization of that stuff. But that is the build, like light machine gun, heavy machine gun, or anything that fires out a lot of like damage at once, like not high damage. The reason why we're not really looking for high damage because we're trying to proc a crit, which means we can basically whenever we get a critical hit, there's a chance for it to reset our companion abilities, which are high damage and all that good stuff. Okay, missed. No, okay, well, my bad. I fucked that up a little bit. Guys, forgive me. Let's focus on the tall ones. Actually, this one would be perfect for that AoE kind of nuke. Nyoka, knock him down. Not Nyoka, sorry, Pravati. Forgive me. Names are important and all that. I missed. Again, God, my aim is really not looking great. Except there. That was really good. Okay, is there another one? Alright, I was trying to use your companion abilities, but no, unfortunately not. Yeah, see, their bodies disappear before I have a chance of looting them. Maybe it's because they're empty anyway, but no, most bodies are full. Why aren't these ones disappearing then? Are they supposed to be there as like storytelling kind of mechanics? Like, hey, look at these people who died on this voyage, but man, look at you! Look at you! Doing all this stuff. I'm like, okay, I guess. I was really hoping that they would do like an ice kind of area, but no, it's all like, everything is rocky and like
wrapped among
gross. Yeah, all that, sure.
Incoming!
Okay, I thought it was a charge weapon. Just to be honest, I thought it was a charge weapon, yeah. It was not. Let's see if I know, we're not gonna be doing any damage, but we're trying to proc our things to come back. So the shotgun is not a bad choice. And we can always blind them.
Rocking them won't work.
I see they're telling me to change weapons.
Everyone all right?
Pravati's thing is back good. Well, yeah, let's stick with the fire weapons. Fire damage is so good against these enemies.
And here we are. Told you we'd make it in one piece. Station ain't too far now.
Well, I mean that's something that I always like. I'm waiting for a game that does shit like that, and I think it'd be such a weird, like, goofy kind of prospect. Oh, we have a perk, okay. But like, for instance, our character is built like fundamentally on if you ride with me, you become 5 times greater than you already are, right? And it's like this weird kind of underlying thing where like, oh, okay, you know that like special quirk that you've developed over the years, this kind of like special move? Well, yeah, for whatever reason, when you're with me, it comes back instantly. So I would love it if there was a game that kind of took that into consideration, like what build you were playing, and had your companions kind of like realize like, holy shit, like especially with Nyoka, who's like, I told you we'd make it, instead for her to be like, what the fuck? I don't know what's happening, but I'm feeling like revving to go. I feel like I could take down a tank. And it's like, oh, okay. But unfortunately, nothing quite like that just yet. Although one thing I wouldn't mind getting is a sprint, because I could just see that coming in handy with in the base game, just like moving quickly, like, and then you move fast. This is a big difference. I've seen people with speed runs do this, and it's so good. But anyways, we're not going to get this one. It only reduces consumable weight, which is annoying, but we always drop off our consumables anyway. But if you have the tendency to be shy of a couple skills, then you should get this. But I tend to not be, because we do a lot of side quests and we're over-leveled for the majority of our playthrough. Every time we get a kill, we reduce our companion ability. Now they're coming back pretty fine. Whenever we do headshot damage, we're not going to be doing headshot damage ourselves that much anyway. Science weapons... We haven't got a science weapon yet, although there is one that I have that has caught my attention that I want to use. Tactical time dilation, I think, is the best one that we could get right now, because every time we get a kill, it gives us a little bit of tactical time dilation, but I think that kill is with our companions as well, which that means I can stun people longer so that our companions don't get overwhelmed and to get the shit kicked out of them, so it encourages me playing in a kind of a support role, which is good. I'll restore your health, or some health, whenever you kill an enemy. Yeah, so we don't want to do that, because we're not going to be killing enemies most of the time, although sometimes we kick some ass. But yes, I think that is what we're going to be getting. So whenever we kill an enemy, we get some tactical time dilation back. I do believe that counts with our companions, but we should check. Like we completely like run out the clock and see if we use a companion ability. If then that enemy dies, if we gain a buff. If we don't, then yikes. Maybe not the best perk to spend. Maybe get more of this. But anyways, moving on.
Hey, you! Get over here! There are marauders up ahead!
Yes! Hello. Also, hi.
How the hell did Marauders navigate the cavern?
This station's under the protection of the corporate compliance crew. You a Marauder? 'Cause me and my Sunshine, that's my gun if you were wondering, we don't take kindly to Marauders.
No.
A coherent enough response, I reckon. Must be true. You're clear, but I would caution you against pressing on ahead. This station's plumb crawling with Marauders, you know.
Thanks for the tip.
Hey, we're here to help. Long as the paperwork's done and the pay's good.
All right.
Me and Sunshine are doing exactly what we've been tasked with. And that's guarding these big old Devil's Peak horns.
What are you waiting for? Help me kill the Marauders. I don't want these people to die. Sure, we'll say that, but I made a save, so if we have to load it.
There is nothing I'd enjoy more. But the C3s play it by the book. Usually. Go petition the boss man. Maybe you can convince him to alter my duties. You ought to talk to my crew. They're guarding a small barracks to the southeast, by the edge of the mountain.
How do I find the other, these people?
See that path that runs underneath that giant archway? Follow it on down. There's a little station near the cliff. You'll find the rest of my crew there.
I've never done this, actually, sure. Is this, like, here? Well, there's just some ammunition here. I mean, yeah, sure, we'll take it, but where are you? I've never done this. I usually just clear it out for her. And she's like, thanks, sir. And I'm like, yep.
I always wanted to poke through a high-gain wireless. They only got one on Terra 2, you know, up in Byzantium.
To be honest, I'm surprised it's still standing. Every time I set foot inside, I half expect the tower to fall over.
You ever been off Monarch, Nyoka? Before you met the captain, I mean.
Nah, I mostly just drank and hunted. Soon as you stop to dream of other things, that'll be the day something sneaks up and eats you.
Don't fret, I'm watching your back now. Anything tries to eat us, I'll give it a mighty whack on the nose.
Well, I'll be damned. You watch my back, I'll watch yours.
See? That's what I want. That's a nice team. Solid team. Different, weird, but accepting of each other's weirdness. Ah, I love it. Anyways, hello. Wow. Solid stash. Hi.
How'd you get up here? Through the caves?
What caves?
Good answer. I wasn't looking forward to gut-shotting you. See, the thing is, I'm with the corporate compliance crew. C3, if you will. We're mercs. And our current contract mandates that we annihilate any creatures or persons that emerge from the tunnel.
Allow me to intervene. It's my job to mediate any conflicts of interest regarding C3 and third parties. All right, first things first. To make a decision in this dispute, I'm gonna need to know what your role in your organization is.
You can consider me the CEO of a company of one. Sure.
A lean but efficient corporate structure. I'm impressed. Still, I gotta wonder, what are your intentions regarding Devil's Peak Station? That is why you've wandered out here, I presume?
Joy sent me to talk to you.
Well, that's all well and good, but the reason you've come is secondary to the arbitration at hand. Our guidelines allow us some leeway in identifying threats to our client. Your unorthodox profession makes me think we ought to remove you from the premises permanently. However, the terms of our contract specifically targets marauders, iconoclasts, MSI operatives, and anyone deemed to hobo-like in appearance.
And?
As you don't appear to fit any of those categories, I'm afraid I can't quite make a call on you.
Don't we, as a standing policy, provide an alternative to termination via financial restitution? Addie, our chief financial officer, could confirm, but I'm betting if you're willing to compensate us for our lost time and productivity due to this arbitration, you could pass.
I'll kill you. Like, brutally. Okay? Persuade 2. Can't we all just get along? Can't we all just get along? Feel free. For free! We're on the same side here. Yes, also I could kill you.
I guess we might could. There's something I like about you. Can't put my finger on it, but I feel like I'd rather have you with us than against us. Yeah. All right.
Wonder why.
Thanks. Unless you have a final point of contention to make, I'd say he's clear to go.
Nah, I'll sign the clearance form. Just, I must advise you to steer clear of Devil's Peak Station. It's teeming with marauders.
Anything else you need?
I met Joy at the station. We're hoping to get you guys to do your job and take out the marauders. I mean, yeah, I could try this. I would make sure you guys wouldn't die. Sure.
Trying to say we didn't do our job?
Yes.
I'll have you know, our contract was to stop any marauders coming from the caves. Didn't say nothing about the ones taking the mountain path. We'll simply clear them out later, once we've got the go-ahead from Berthold.
Who's Berthold, your boss?
That's right. Berthold Fox is our boss man, founder, president, and CEO. Bertie went down into the caves on a hunt for marauders, give or take, 6 hours ago. He's a hands-on type. Likes to handle the tougher tasks himself. Although, he should have been back. Going on 6 hours now. I'd ask you to check the caves for him, but then we'd have to kill you when you crawl back out.
Yeah, I want to do something a bit different because I've done all these. I've done like just clearing them out. Forget about Berthold. We're going to go clear the station.
Look, much as we'd like to slaughter some marauders, we can't act unless it's on orders. And those come from the boss man.
What if I become the boss man? If the marauders kill your clients, you won't get paid. Good enough.
Now that won't hold. There's nothing Bertie hates worse than a dead client.
All right.
The broker's a real paranoid type. I'd wager my keenest knife he's got the place on lockdown. Booby-trapped. Add the marauders and we'll be walking into a veritable death gauntlet. So it ought to be fun. You find a way to jimmy the front door and we'll clean house on the main level.
I'll wire ahead to Joy and Hudson for support. All right, C3s! Prepare to head out!
All right, good. Hello, by the way.
Watch where you step.
Nothing. Just you're an accessory, unfortunately. Hello. Bye, I guess. I'm hoping you guys don't die. Again, I didn't want to go into the tunnels dunking for this guy. It seems like a very...
Did you have a sweetheart in Stellar Bay?
Yeah.
I had a fling or two, sure. But on Monarch, relationships ain't usually meant to last. A lot of fools tried to impress me, feigning bravado in the wilds, thinking they'd catch my attention with their stories. It was cute. Not so cute when their act got themselves munched. You know what's sexy? Confidence. You know what ain't? Disembowelment.
Fair enough, fair enough.
There you are. Boss man said you'd be up this way. Quick regroup before we shoot up the place?
Sure. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want this video to be an eternity, and that building actually is quite long in terms of cleaning it out because you got to talk to a bunch of people. So anyways, yes, we will end it here. Thank you so much for your time. Hopefully in the next part we'll get this shit done down pat. Subscribe button above me, 2 videos from right. Thank you again for your time, and hopefully I see you in the next video. Bye. Also, if you like the video, you're great. Thank you. Bye.